Welcome, guys. So I'm going to be moving, and I thought I'd be doing you guys a disservice if I never gave you a home tour of my place. And today the weather is amazing, so come on, I want to show you guys this special place. When you come in, you see this, okay? When I saw this, I was like, yeah, we're living here, okay? And I was living in Old Port. For those who don't know, I live in Montreal, Canada. I moved from Old Port to here, which is in Nuns Island, Ile de Sarre, for those that speak French. And I had always dreamed of living in a penthouse. And when I saw this spot, right, I was like, you can't find any better, okay? And I want to show you guys this view, right? I don't know if my brother can come over this spot. Once you guys see the whole, because you got almost like a 180 view of the whole city, right? You have downtown there, you have the mountain there, and you have South Shore on this side. And you also have the other side, which is where I'm going to be moving a little bit on here. And you got everything. And it's just been a legendary 2 years of living here. So I moved here in 2022, I believe, or end 2023, since now it's 2025. And yeah, it's been pretty special. So when I moved into this place, it was empty. I didn't have any furniture. And since the spot I was living in was like 700 square feet, it was much smaller than this place. So the furniture that I had there, I couldn't really move here. I had a couch, I had a bed. The bed I did bring, but I did end up replacing it and putting it in the guest bedroom, which I'm going to show you guys. But everything here that you guys see, the carpet, this whole little set, this desk, or I don't know, coffee table that you're seeing here, were all new for this spot. And the place that I'm going to be moving isn't going to be as this wide in the living room. So I don't know how I'm going to be fitting all this furniture in, right? This one is 2,000 square feet, I believe. The place I'm moving has 3,000 square feet. Oh, but the living room is a little tighter, right? It's gonna be sick. And then you have this dinner table, which has, I bought it because at first I was like, oh, I'm gonna have my team come over, we're gonna work from here. But it's really hard, because for me, I do a lot of creative work, even though I'm still kind of like a business owner. So I'm not used to having people around me when I'm working, right? But whenever my team is working, even though I don't have many people in Montreal, I do have like a few people that come over here when we're working. You can fit here, what, 8 people? 2, 3, 3. So yeah, 8 people can fit on this desk. I've had family dinners here, but I don't really eat I don't really eat much on here. You have the kitchen, this little counter. I don't know what it's made out of. It's beautiful when I'm cooking. I don't normally cook, but I've actually started cooking. I make an omelet every day with avocado and coffee, and I'm always chefing it up here. We've removed a lot of the mess and the chaos that was here. That's why it's a little cleaner than it usually is. You can see a lot of candles everywhere, right there. Ace up here, replica there. That's a gift from a girl. Shout out to you if you're seeing this. And we onboarded a new team member at some point, and he brought us a gift, right? And this is a Santal candle, and it smells so good. Or Le Labo, Santal smell. And this is my favorite one. So if you ever want to cop good smelling candles, that's the one. I know a lot of people will be curious about this place, what it's worth and how much I pay. I pay around $9,000 a month in rent, okay? And I think the place is worth a little over $2.7 million. So it's pretty expensive. I would never personally make sense of buying a place like this, because it's not really a productive asset for anyone who's living here. Like, to find people who are gonna pay you $9 grand, $10 grand a month of renting a place, there aren't that many people who can afford blowing money like that on a place like this one. So that's one of the reasons why I'm moving. I believe that I could get much more for what I'm paying, okay? So the place I'm actually gonna be moving, I'm gonna be saving a lot of money every month, and I'm thinking of actually investing in real estate with the spread that I'm going to be saving monthly. I could literally get a mortgage of like a triplex with the money that I'm going to be saving from renting this place. As you guys can see, this is a pretty big space, so it's really, really hard to fill it up. I've done my best, but you can't fill up this place. And since I wasn't going to live here forever, I wasn't really focused on filling it up. You got a lot of whatever this is, okay? It has a lot. I have not filled it up. You have a bathroom here, coat hangers, closets here, whatever. If people come over, you got a little shoe rack here. And a year and a half after moving in, I ended up buying this little entrance, a little mirror, and this little thing here, just to add in a little bit of, you know. But yeah, that's that. I want to show you guys the outside before we go up. And then we're probably going to be also going downstairs and showing you the whole thing, the garage and everything like that. This is on 2 floors, right? So I'm on the 29th floor and the 30th. This building has a 31st and a 32nd floor. But that person too also owns both floors. So I'm kind of like the person before the last floor. I'm not on the last floor, unfortunately. I'm sorry, right? But summer's here, guys. It is so beautiful today. It's amazing. But come check this out. You have a private golf course here. One of my friends has a subscription, a membership there. You got to pay like $1,000 every year to do that, to play that shit. I'm like, no. I'd rather spend that somewhere else. But you get to see this. Summertime is one of the most beautiful times to be here, right? And yeah, this is Montreal downtown. At night, looks pretty sick. If we can record the light at evening, it's gonna be really sick, right? Requiring customers, guys. All right, guys, now let me bring you guys upstairs and show you guys. Upstairs, we have my bedroom, guest bedroom, and my office. 3-bedroom apartment, okay? So come check that out. So this is the first bedroom. This is the guest bedroom. It also has a pretty nice view. When you wake up in the morning and you're sitting right here, and you can maybe think about your dreams, your nightmares, and yeah, it's pretty bright. It's a pretty bright apartment, right? It's one of those things that has been pissing me off lately. I'm gonna show you guys in my bedroom the situation that I have, but it's really bad. But I've slept here sometimes. Sometimes I want to try different vibes, especially when the little things aren't working. I come here because this one works, okay? I'm gonna show you guys in my bedroom shortly. But yeah, my brother can throw you guys the scene from this view. You guys are gonna be able to see it. What's nice about this level is that no one who's around is on the same level as this apartment. So we're kind of like, there's no one who's looking into the apartment from everywhere else, right? This is going to be my office. I normally how the fuck you call these? I normally work with the blinds shut off. So I work in the dark. I like that. It tends to help me focus. So I'm gonna probably show you guys what it looks like when it's completely dark. And then you have this little light that you guys have probably seen from a lot of my YouTube videos. Clientacquisition.io. Shout out to Casey who bought it for me. And yeah, I just sit here, cook, open up, and first thing in the morning, I don't necessarily like to come over here and work, but after my morning coffee, after writing what I'm going to be focusing on for the day, I like to come in the office and start cooking. I started wearing these glasses because my eyes have been killing me lately, right? I've been working a lot. It's been productive, but my eyes, I felt like I had I don't know if this exists, but eye cancer. Okay, I was tripping until I called my brother. I was like, "Hey, shit is hurting me. Is it normal?" And he told me, "Yeah, just get glasses, blue light glasses to block the blue light." Same thing. Views are nice. You have this whiteboard that I like to put my goals on right now. The goal is a million in a week. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it, you know. Shall we go into my bedroom? Let's go. So, welcome to where the magic happens. Unfortunately, I don't have a kid on the way, so magic hasn't happened yet. But this is my bedroom. It's a simple bed. There is no bed side, kind of like tables. You know those, if you guys are immigrants like me, right? You know those, like those master bedrooms with big ass bedroom beds and king size where you have to climb up to get on the bed. I hate that. So when I moved here, I wanted something minimalistic, something that's super chill. And this bed frame has been that for me, right? And so here's my situation, okay, guys? Normally, this is what you see, right? These are high ceilings, floor ceiling windows, but these blinds have been messed up. They don't charge anymore, right? So I've been stuck like this for 3 months, 4 months even, right? I went to Cape Town, and when I came back, even when I try to charge them, they don't literally get charged, right? So I've been living like this every morning. In the morning, the sun comes up. I wake up with the sun, and I don't necessarily complain. I like it. I like waking up early, being forced to wake up early, right? But yeah. One of the things that I like about this bedroom, maybe you can come over from this side, is maybe we can show you guys the bathroom first, and then I'm going to show you guys after. But this is the bathroom. You have this little bathtub that I've never used, not even once. You have toilet right beside it. You have a shower right here. Yeah, it's cool. Vibes. The things I use, moisturizers, of course. You gotta moisturize, right? Aveeno, no fragrance, fragrance free. So no smell, just hydrate your skin. If you guys ever get to touch my skin, you guys will tell that I hydrate the skin. My brother put me on the Ordinary brand for my face, moisturizing every single day. Twice a day actually, when I wake up, take a shower in the morning as well as at night. Aesop for mon eau de parfum. I'm not gonna tell you guys which one I put on because I don't want you guys to copy me. Blistex, of course, always gotta hydrate the lips. Can never go wrong with this. And Crest Wipe for my teeth. As you guys can see, one toothbrush. I'll be getting problems when there's another toothbrush at sometimes. But anyway, so check this out. When I went through the program of Sam Ovens, right, back in 2019, when I was trying to learn how to get rich, okay, one of the things that Sam Ovens did is he teaches you to build this identity card, right, where he'll tell you to kind of like design the future you. And one of the things that I had put in my identity sheet was that I needed a bedroom with a crazy view, right? And I used to picture myself, I would drive down, maybe downtown, and I would look at all the kind of like skyscrapers, and I'd be like, man, it would be so sick to actually live at the top floor of one of these skyscrapers. And I would literally visualize and close my eyes. And I don't know if you guys ever get to visit this place, this is probably the best bedroom view that you can get in the entire city. Like actually, like it is insane. I know this is because this shit is fucking up the whole thing so you guys can't see it, but like, oh my God, right? It's been insane, okay? If you guys ever get to see this shit, I mean, Jesus, if you guys can rent this place after I move, please come and rent this place, experience this. I wish I could have put this place on Airbnb so I can at least help my brothers experience this shit. You guys come and rent it, a few $100 a night, or $1,000, $2,000 a night. But the sunrise, coming up here, come on. And then you have washer and dryer. It's a whole mess right now, but you got two whatever machines. And then you have a second bathroom, shower, bathtub, all that good stuff, right? I also like to come and use this shower sometimes when I'm bored of mine, right? Or at least I think this one is a better shower, standing shower at least, than mine, which is weird, right? And then the other thing about here is you have a second entrance to the apartment. So you can either come in from the 29th floor or the 30th floor. So that's cool. And then from here, you guys have got the whole view, which is amazing. So another thing that's really cool about this place is that it comes with, of course, interior parking, but within the interior parking, you have interior parking, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like. So all the penthouses have like private garages, and this is for my unit, okay? For those who don't know, I drive a GT3, but I also have a Range Rover, but my uncle is parked right here, so the Range Rover is not here. And yeah, if you guys know anything about Canada, if you have to go out during winter, it's one of the most annoying things having to remove snow every morning because you're gonna die. So anytime you can have interior parking if you live in Canada is one of the most amazing thing ever, okay? Should we make them hear the little GT3 sound? Okay, let me help you guys hear the thing, okay? You guys gotta hear the GT3. One second. All right, they might kick me out of this place before I make it out. So to wrap it up, we're probably going to be doing a little Q&A because I have a lot of people who have asked me a few questions that I want to answer at the end of this video. So you also have like amenities like a gym, a pool, sauna, steam room, all that good stuff, but I'm not going to share with you guys because it's like I don't even fucking use it, okay? Anybody who appreciates those things is anyone who doesn't have them. As soon as you have them in the place that you live, you're never really using them, okay? I'm so lazy to go up from the 29th, come back down, get in the steam room, get in the sauna, get in the cold plunge, then come out, then swim, then go to gym. So I never do none of that here. I always go to the gym outside in Griffintown. So I want to do a little Q&A to end this kind of like home tour kind of like video. And I received a few questions from Instagram that I want to answer right here. So the first question is, why would you pay the kind of money I pay a rent? Why would I spend $9,000 a month on rent like this? So it is true that it is stupid money to be spending because I live alone. It's not like I need all this space to be able to do what I need to do, okay? If you're an entrepreneur, you need a bed, you need an office, or you need a computer, and you need something to sit on and you can cook, right? But for me, one of the reasons why I ended up kind of like making sense of moving here is because as an entrepreneur, and as an entrepreneur who works as hard as I work, you tend to realize that you're sacrificing everything. And when I say everything, I mean every single day is sacrificed towards a mission that you've set for yourself, right? And one of the things that I never want to happen for me is to get to the end of my life and having kind of like saved every penny and never having had made any memories, right? So for me, even though I want to be smart with my money, I also want to, you want to understand that life is meant to be lived and not necessarily something that you can't save life. You can't save time. You can always save money, but you can always make more money, right? Like I can make way more money than I can save. Therefore, I'm going to optimize to figure out ways to be happy and be in the moment and be in the present while I'm pursuing my goals, okay? You'll see so many entrepreneurs who are super frugal with the money they make. And guess what? They never even make enough money. They never get to grow, right? Just to put things into context, before where the place I was living, I was probably living in like I said, 700 square foot. I was paying 1.7K per month, right? And I moved there when the business was doing around 30, 40K per month. I stayed there to the point where we're doing $500,000 a month. So it's not like I made my first 20 grand a month and started paying 9K a month in rent. I scaled the business aggressively while having my lifestyle be so low that I could afford to not make money for years and still be able to afford rent. And only until I had probably way past 7 figures that makes sense of starting to pay discounted rent. So be smart with your money, but still when you do actually win, start to optimize for your day today and enjoy every day. Do not wait for the end of time for you to start enjoying your success, okay? Another question that I always get from people who are smart with money is, you shouldn't be spending that kind of money. You should be investing in real estate. And the truth is, I can do both. I can live here and still invest in real estate. It's always crazy to me where people are always like, oh, but you're wasting so much money on rent. Renting is always wasting money. No, it is not wasting money. It's not like even if you do get a mortgage, it's not like you don't owe money. You still owe money. And if you can't pay off that mortgage in 30 years, the house goes back to the bank. So you're never wasting money. You're just only paying while you're still alive. It's so crazy how much people want to own stuff, right? Everyone wants to control shit. Everyone wants to be like, oh, I want to own stuff. No, you never own anything. You don't even own your life. Like you're only here for a moment, right? So for me, I always have this mindset is you can have both. You can live in the penthouse while still buying up a bunch of properties every single year, every single month, if you wanted to, okay? Cool. Another question that I had was, why am I moving? One of the reasons that made me move is because I've been here for 2 years, right? And after 2 years, I started questioning the use of this place, right? I'm not someone who has a lot of friends where we end up hanging out and chilling every weekend or many times every week. So I just started, questioning why am I living in this huge place alone and all I'm doing is just in my office and going to bed and watching some movies. It started making the value versus the price over 2 years starting doing this. At first, when I moved in, the value was amazing. Wow, this is such a sweet deal to pay 9 grand to be able to live in this $2.7 million penthouse. And then after a year, it gets here. And then after 2 years, you're like, I just spent a little over 200K living here. And I'm like, am I really making the most out of this place? And I was like, nah, I'm not really making the most. Listen, if I was someone who is in the night scene and maybe is a promoter, I maybe do a lot of gatherings, events, this place would be amazing. But I hate having people over because it messes up my focus. So I decided that it was time for me to kind of I'm done with this experience of Penthouse, although I'm moving into another penthouse, but that's another story. I'm gonna probably do another tour eventually, but that one, the price to value is still good. So that's why I'm still moving in a penthouse, okay? Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go over the last 2 questions. Someone asked me, hey, what are the favorite memories from living here, and also the problems of living here, okay? I want to start with problems. First problem is, I believe, relationships, okay? I've been here for 2 years, okay? But I'm not gonna say that I'm a hoe, but I do bring people over, okay? And the thing is, so I've maybe dated a few people over the last 2 years, okay? And one of the issues, I guess you can have that with materialistic stuff. You can have that with nice car. Maybe people might see you driving a nice car and might think that, oh, you're a trick and you're just gonna, they can try to take advantage of you or whatever, okay? But living, a car is one thing. Anybody can rent a car. But a home takes things to such a crazy degree that I believe that anyone that I bring here, somehow they just end up falling in love. But I'm like, what are you really falling in love with? Are you really falling in love with me because I'm a cool guy, because I do build and release? Or are you in love with the lifestyle, right? So for me, it's really hard to know if someone likes me for me or if they like the view from the bedroom, you know? So I do believe that if you are someone who ends up kind of like being in a position to create a crazy lifestyle for yourself, like it's gonna really mess up the way that you connect with people. You're never gonna know what they truly are there for, okay? Which is why I don't necessarily end up having crazy friend groups. I always like to I have like 2 friends, that's it, right? And any other friend is either is a business client, right? And but I don't end up kind of like hanging out with a bunch of people or creating a big group of people around me, because you know, people are selfish and they're always in it for themselves, right? So that's probably one of the biggest problems, right? And yeah, now favorite memories of living here. Although I said that relationship is one of those issues with living here, but one of the favorite thing about living here is every time someone steps foot in the door, their reaction is always worth it, right? Like you can't make this up. If you're someone who's ever kind of like visited me, you know that as soon as you step in, you're like, holy shit, this is fucking sick. And for me, I always love it when my family came over the first time. When I brought over the first girl over here, like you're like, fuck, the rent is worth it, right? Because I feel like it's almost like you're getting to have someone experience a certain level, and once they've experienced it, they can't unsee it. And for me, as someone who's, you know, working hard and let's say maybe making a lot of money, for me, one of the things that I always want to inspire others to do is I want to provide you with the opportunity to feel and to see it. Because once you've felt it, once you've seen it, you actually realize that, like, you know what? This shit might actually be real. Because until you actually step foot in something and actually live it in reality, it's still woo-woo. It's still like, oh, like, is this real? Like, I see people online talking, blah, 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 yapping and this and that. But it's like, no, you actually could make it. And one of the reasons why I even became an entrepreneur is because I ended up surrounding myself with people who had material stuff that proved success. And as soon as you step foot in that Lambo, or you saw a 20-year-old, 23-year-old driving a Lambo, you'd be like, why not me? And for me, that's always one of the things that I want to get others to experience, anyone who steps into my environment, you know? So that's memory number 1. Favorite memory number 2 is movie nights. I love movies. I have a projector. I don't have a TV, as you guys might have seen. And the projector fills up the whole entire wall. So at the end of each night, sit back, relax, find a movie, find a TV show, and yeah, watch it. If you have a favorite freak, maybe bring her over, spend the night, enjoy the movie. That's that. And last favorite memory. Let me think. Okay, you gotta do this. I know a big part of my audience are probably fucking dudes. Okay, but in my bedroom, sunrise, sun's coming up. making love while the sun coming up. You can't make that shit up, right? Anybody watching this is gonna be like, holy shit, this home tour is going crazy. But guys, you can never make this shit up. If you do anything, if you're wondering why you need to work hard, why you need to sacrifice and get white hair at a young age like I do, make that your goal. At least I did. I'm gonna be honest, I'm being 100% with you guys in this video. Like, I'm a man, I'm a dude, I'm a boy, and we all aspire to become the guy, to become him. And one of those moments that you always envision is making love at the top floor while the sun's coming up after a long night of tequila. You dig? But no more tequila, guys. Now we're smart. We're getting smart with our money. We're reducing rent. We're moving out the city, staying away from the streets, from the freaks, and going in the suburbs, and hopefully to find a wife, get married, settle down. I have 3 big bedrooms. I have the place that I'm moving to, it has like a big, huge terrace. It's on the last floor. It's not necessarily as tall as this building, but it's the last unit in the building that I'm living in. Big bedrooms, and much also as sick, probably as sick as this place, right? And one thing I can suggest you guys is, you're probably never gonna create a family while living in a penthouse. So while you do spend time living in a penthouse, enjoy that time, get it through your system, but then fucking move on. And that's it, right? Yeah, it's been a fun ride living here, and yeah, I don't regret it whatsoever. It's been probably the best place that I've ever lived. Okay, and yeah, it's beautiful. Deuces.